So, hey, hey. Okay, so basically what I am doing, like I said, we're virtually fixing the house, but then I have to have my own house because basically it's like my grandfather's house and my uncle's house put together in one house, okay? Um, and I want to make sure we got the right house to do this stuff in. You know what I'm saying? Like when we going, we are purchasing a house. So this child is purchasing a house. I just wanted to make sure that the house is set up in a way where this is granddaddy's house and my uncle's house, Uncle Wash house, and put it together as one. Okay, now in my grandfather's house, there is an automatic fan. Like when you hit the light switch, a fan cut on, like when it's smoky and stuff. But then they have the old school fire alarms. Okay. So now these days and time fire alarms is not the same. It's like the old school fire alarm. And the fire alarm still works. But then there's two fire alarms in the kitchen. But the old fire alarm still does work because I heard it. That was like the first time ever that I've ever heard the house fire alarm go off actually. But it does work. I just think that maybe it would have to be upgraded or something. But it does work. Um Okay, in the living room, we can cut a light switch on and it lights up the like we could plug stuff in. Like just say we got a lamp, right? You could plug the lamp you could put the plug the lamp up, the light will cut on if you got the light switch on. If you got the light switch off, the whole house, like the whole living room ain't got no well the light switch, the TV can be on. The TV could be on. But when you cut the light switch on, it you can cut the lamp on, you can charge up your phone, stuff like that. Then they got a light switch for the light on the porch. So it's a light switch for the light on the porch. Then it's like half of the house. When you cut on this one light switch, you can plug a lamp up and the light will cut on. You can charge up your phone or whatever. And that is one cool, and that's just one little area. One little area of the room. It's just one area of the room that got this one. It's two plugs in the room, but one plug I think goes maybe half of the living room. We gonna say go with this one light switch. The other light switch is the light outside. But then we can watch TV in the room. So like from TV wall, the next wall over is my son's room, right? And that used to be the den when I was a kid. Um, we do got a fan in my son's room. When you cut the light switch on, the fan will cut on. That's like special stuff around your house. What is special? What can you say is special things around your house? Half of the room, half of the living room with a light switch, the lights work. The TV is on the wall where my son is at, and the light and but all of the rooms got fans. All of the rooms got fans, and when you cut the light switch on, the light cut on. But then when you got the one plug, the one that string, and one is for the light, and one is for the fan. Um, Anything else that is out of the ordinary in that house? Like I didn't get to play in my uncle's house. I just got to watch TV. So I don't know about his house. You know what I'm saying? But there are special houses in Washington Park. And I try to utilize the special houses that I've been into, incorporated into my inventions and stuff. Like, how would this work? This work with that, or how would this go with that? what is the difference between this and that? But then, like, with incorporated into my invention with my father. I mean, not my father, my grandfather and my uncle. Okay, and that's my great uncle. Okay, so trying to put the two houses together in one, with the brothers, and so like everything I might can't figure out. Okay, so then I don't know if my great uncle had kids, but I remember um him taking me to see a whole bunch of people. Like we went to like maybe 4 or 5 houses, and these people were my family. And it was like an elementary school full of kids. I just seen like that. That's how many kids I saw. Um, but I don't know if my great uncle had kids or not. Okay, so but then he don't stay. They don't stand in the way of what I'm doing, no way, because they gonna be doing other stuff. Our stuff might end up matching each other's because then that's their daddy and that's my great uncle. You know what I'm saying? But we won't never think of something of a shared of a likeness. It's gonna be something different about whatever it is that they did with their father than I did with my uncle. So, but then I know my uncle's like a OG in the streets. He do state to state stuff. He had his own restaurant. Like my sister got her own restaurant. That's something that we experienced with my uncle Wash. He had his own restaurant. Whereas if my sister is doing the restaurant thing, what is it that I am doing? And I do basically the electronical stuff. Okay, um, so like I was saying, the living room, half of the living room is lit. You can, plug your lamp up, and the light will cut on with the light switch. And then the other half of the where the TV at in the living room, on the opposite side is my son's room. It's just like the electrician work. There are certain light switches that does certain things. Okay, so and then I learned that my grandfather, they had a different house than the house in which they're in. So then therefore the house could have been set up for to be business oriented, where the other house would have been um this is how we live in, or this house could be where this is where we live in, but the other house could have been this is what we're and then I gotta think about like my grandfather friends, then the grandkids, like their grandkids, you feel me? And then what are we all doing today? You feel me? Like, can everybody play a part in it? Not just cause my granddaddy ain't did it by himself. My granddad and his and my great uncle had friends. And so then when you don't know who the friends are, or who could be like the first cousin, second cousin in relation to what I am doing, eventually everybody will start come to surface. You feel me? I do feel like that. I feel like with Google, I feel like anything is possible. Like the contact list of my great uncle can be achieved. I feel like maybe not with my grandfather, but with my great uncle. You know what I'm saying? Like what my grandfather would be Power 92.1 in the radio stations. That would be like my grandfather's contact list. Okay, so whereas with my uncle, his contact list would be a different contact list. And then how do I achieve his contact list? Google. So I don't know. So I'm just trying to figure it out. So I did try to give the Walmart challenge a second try with a different product. I don't know. Okay. Because then one day I was really thirsty and I was really hungry. Right? And who was the person who had to do this in particular thing? I was the person that did the in particular thing. Can't deny. Can't deny it when they run what the card numbers are, right? So what I did was I was really thirsty, really hungry, and I just needed a snack. And I took my food stamp card and and I swiped the card thing, and the thing broke or something. Like I don't know if I broke it. I don't know. I just swiped the food stamp card in the vending machines in the building, and then all of a sudden, all the vending machines disappeared and new ones came in, and they are the oh my goodness, the I found it. It's not hilarious. I really like. I'm not diabetic, but I like wait till the last minute to have something to drink and wait till the last minute to have something to eat. And at the moment, I needed something to eat and something to drink. And it ain't hot foods in there. So you can't complain about cause it's hot food in there. You can't complain about because I ain't swiped the food stamp card, you know what I'm saying, and it was hot food and thing. I swiped the card and there was chips in there and it was sodas, whatever soda I would have had gotten. Okay. So I decided that I would use my debit card in the machine, and because I needed something to drink and some chips, I just wait till the last minute to do everything. Okay, and so that I am working on. I'm not doing that. Okay. And but so I put in a product for Walmart, and I don't know exactly what type of products Walmart is actually looking for. I don't know, but I just was thinking. So I just put something in. I can't say exactly what it is. I can't say exactly, just so that or whatever. I can't, go into that role of motion. Okay, but that is what happened to me. I needed something to drink and I needed something to eat, and I put swipe my food stamp card in the vending machine. Okay. So ain't nobody might not have had thought about it before, but I just really needed um, something to eat, something to drink, so I wouldn't pass out. So I just went back this month, just put the card in there, got me something to drink, put the card in there, got me something to eat, and let it be. But I know that there will be a backflash to that. Because they took them machines from up out of there and put some new ones or did something. Like, I don't know if they just may think, like, well, y'all are just really out of date with shit. And they done upgraded the machines or something. But, y'all out of date, like, 15, I don't know. I'm 39. 50 some years. Something. Mm-mm. Somebody diabetic needs some out the vending machine and got a food stamp card, you know? I was having a crisis type of a thing. Because it's going to just come back to my door, though, because I used the card, so. And just like my money, all of my money is going to come back to me in my door, in my phone, But it's because of what I am working on, okay, that plays a major role, okay? Just when you be looking for, I'm looking for too many people, okay? And I feel like the way to cut down looking for so many people, if I had my uncle's contact list, so what I got to thinking, because the use of our inventions for my grandparents and my great uncle. So we're gonna give a RIP shout out to them. the radio stations are going to be changing minds. Now, there's a lot of people with radio stations. I ain't talking about y'all, I'm talking about minds. Okay. And I'm putting in the work order for it. I realize radio stations come in units, but I got to get my grandfather's shit together. And, it's just time. Okay. So all my money is going to be coming to me at my door. I should have, I have 3 inventor people. But like I said, I just want to work on the one thing at a time with the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to work on this in particular task. Okay. So, but then there's other things that you can do with them. Okay. So I just want to make sure I put my plan. This is my plan with you. I finally figured it out. You got it? Yeah. All right. Next set of people. I figured out how to do what is an actual plan for the inventors. What it should look like. Okay. I figured that out. Okay. And they have to do the blueprint because then these are things that are granddaddy stuff. These are things that are my uncle's stuff. Then it has my expertise on it, which makes me feel a whole lot better when giving the information. Okay. All right. So then grandma was just in the house cooking, but then granddaddy and my uncle was doing what? And these are things in which I have to just figure out after all these years. It's taking back what I have lost. Okay. And then Walmart, I need pictures. Pictures. Yeah, you don't have the picture people in there anymore. So I need my pictures. Whatever pictures you can find of me, Asia, and AJ. Please, please, please. Send it through Google.